Welcome to another edition of Dan Frequently Asked Questions. In this edition, we're going to be addressing an interesting question. Is it safe to sleep after scuba diving? Keep watching. So we had a one-liner question saying, is it safe to sleep after diving? Now, this may seem like a trivial question, but it actually relates to a very, very significant issue. And that is that there may be an onset of symptoms of decompression illness, which, because the person has gone to sleep, may increase and even reach the stage in extreme situations where the individual may either be severely compromised and even die, and there have been such cases. So it's not a superficial question. So let me address it according to two things. The one is the probability of getting decompression illness, and the second is what is an appropriate and safe way to deal with the sleeping issue. Well, first of all, if you are undertaking dives, for instance, chamber dives that may involve a significant exposure to nitrogen, or dives at great depths, long durations, or complex decompression profiles, it is wise, at least for a period of 6 hours, to remain under scrutiny, so that if there are symptoms of decompression illness, that these would be recognized, and of course, appropriate management given in the form of oxygen first aid and sometimes recompression. On the other hand, if you've done basic diving and are unlikely to be at risk of decompression illness, and you simply have the normal fatigue that happens after being active during the course of a day, and not the unusual fatigue where you almost can't get your head off the bed, or where you literally feel completely numb and exhausted after relatively inappropriately light or simple activities, which would be a possible harbinger of decompression illness, constitutional decompression illness specifically, then it would be unwise to sleep until you know whether or not this is something that is getting worse. However, simply going to bed after scuba diving is not a problem, provided you are able to sleep in a relatively comfortable position so that you don't inadvertently impinge the circulation of the arms or the legs, and thereby may actually cause nitrogen elimination to be impaired, and perhaps not causing decompression illness during the night, but maybe increasing the residual nitrogen in that particular part of the body, which may be relevant during the diving of the next day. So these are all very abstract answers to what seemed to be a very simple question, but I hope, if nothing else, it has led to you thinking a little bit about the relationship between diving and going to sleep. Hope it's been helpful. Until next time, safe diving.